All right, today is Tuesday, November 30th, 2021. Let's take a look at the price action on the NASDAQ for the first couple hours of the market day. Got a really strong sell-off, kind of mid-morning or so, around 7:40, 7:45 Pacific time, and it really accelerated to the downside. Makes sense. Kind of had that drawdown, kind of sell off last week, pulled back a little bit, and then I think this was kind of the continued down sell off following that pullback. So let's zoom in at the price action. Volatility is certainly up still, and so if you are utilizing tight stops, you are prone to get stopped out, just due to quick whipsaw type moves. So here we are at market open, had a 1 minute sell right into 2 and 3 minute support. Just a big no trade zone. A lot of green bars over here on the scalp chart. It's kind of a good reference guide, but also green bars here on my main chart. So sitting on our hands until first trade of the day came in right here at, let's see what that, about 6:45, 6:46. Would have been in at 73.25, pulled back against you. Looks like about 23 points. So, AbleTrend recommends putting your stop at the bottom of the qualifying bar. That would have resulted in you getting stopped out. And unfortunately, there's just no really good spot to get back in this little uptrend right here. Sometimes I like to do a little bit sometimes if I'm more in a scalping mode, more aggressive. You get this buy signal. You see the red AO at the bottom. And then when you see that blue AO print with a blue bar, that could be a good qualifier to jump in, write it as much as you want, scalp it, however you might want to play that. But that would have given you, getting you in at 81.5, went down to maybe 73.5. So not much heat, and then just continued to the upside. So that's a good, that could be a good way to get in, but ultimately there's no really good place to get back in that trade after you would have gotten stopped out. Sweet spot here, but the AO was not confirming that, so we stayed out of that. No trade zone here. Sell signal into that 3 minute support again. Popped off of that, came back up, tested the 1 minute resistance. It almost actually looked like we were going to get a 1 minute buy signal right here as this bar came up here. Was about to flash blue. I was ready to go long here if it gave us that buy signal. But what happened afterwards was crazy, because we went up, tested this 1 minute resistance, and then came straight down after that. 3 minute sell signal didn't come in until right here, and then confirmed and printed right here. So the conservative entry would have been right here at maybe 49, 48 or so. I think it might have been showing here, but then pulled up a little bit and kind of went away. So conservative entry would have been right there, which turned out to be an absolutely ideal entry. Let's zoom in here. This came in at about 7:45. Say we get in at 48. I mean, you took maybe 5 points of heat, if that, and then it just fell out of bed, and didn't look back. I mean, we're looking at, say, call it 48. You're just following this thing down. 2 green bar exit there. Let's say it's at 188, and you were in at 348. That is, I think I did the math earlier, around 160 points right there. So massive move, ideal move, just all red bars, just a thing of beauty. And that was the biggest move of the day, as you can imagine. I was in my scalp mode, so I just took my quick 15, was looking to get in another spot. Didn't really see a good spot just with how fast it was moving. And then, kind of got that nice little pullback to another sell signal, got in here. I actually kind of circled my entries today. So I was scalping in here, 53 or so, and then just quickly went against you. So I was stopped out there, and that's the issue with this, the volatility increasing like it is, and having tighter stops, you're going to get stopped out, and so that was unfortunate. If you wanted to not get stopped out 53, you would have had that needed your stop up here, maybe like 93, a couple points above this resistance, which is just like a 40-point stop, which is just ridiculous. Anyways, I actually did get back in on this sweet spot and for another nice little scalp. Tested the resistance level, red bar, red AO, boom, in right there at 61. Quickly dropped almost 30 points. So on an entry like that, I'm looking to kind of scalp and take my profit pretty quickly, which I did. And I noticed, when the market gets in a mode like this, where it's going to trend really nicely like this, I'm more aggressive with these kind of mid-trend scalps, if you will. So I took that one. That was a sweet spot, totally valid. But I also took this one where, we kind of got this neutral price action. AO turned blue, waited for AO to go back to red with red price bars. I was short right here around 126 and a half. And then, as you can see, quickly went in my favor. About 25 points. So I was able to grab some quick profit there. It continued even further and went about 40 points or so. So that was a quick, nice move. When volatilities increase like this, you're going to get stopped out, but then you also have to be aggressive and jump in when things are trending like this. So that was, I think, my other trade of the morning. As you can see, we just kind of continued to trend down a little bit, then bounced around, had some neutral action. But big sell-off of the day was right there. First portion of the day was kind of sitting on my hands, and that loss right there. But great move, kind of day like that. If you know something like that's coming, would be great to capture that whole trend. But you never know when those big sell-offs are going to come. So that was the price action for Tuesday, November 30th, 2021.